Hi, and welcome to Monday Morning Motivation. I am so happy if you are viewing this live, or maybe you are viewing it later. Maybe you need a little motivation later in the week or later in the day, and you've come to view us then, and that is fine. So let's get started on this Monday, and I hope I bring a little smile to your face. Well, hello. It is Monday Motivation with Step 3 Consulting. Oh, what a day. It's already a Monday, and I have to see the endodontist today. I have a lot of anxiety about that. I'm one of those people who does not like to go to the dentist, but I've been doing everything I'm supposed to. This is a tooth that's already been taken care of, so fun, right? Life, as I'm learning from the master class that I was given, we have events, we have outcomes, and in the middle, we have how we respond. So when I was excruciating pain last week, that's why you didn't have a Monday Motivation. I'm not sure my response was as good as it could have been. Might not have been. So I want to talk to you about a couple of things here. First of all, if you have not subscribed at step3consulting.com, I am going to give you the YouTube channel. I think if you look at Step 3 Consulting, if you look that up, you can find all the lives. We have some incredible things happening here that have really been beneficial. I'm going to look this up right now because I don't have 100 subscribers. I really wish I did. If I had 100 subscribers, then I could have a specific name. And wouldn't that be amazing? And I wouldn't have to give you this long jumble jarble thing that I'm about to copy. So here we go. Copy. I'm very proud of myself for doing that. I don't know what it looked like. And I'm going to hide that and add this right here. I tell you what. Make it nice and big. Let's see. Create banner. Oh, there's Wyndham Travel. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about next. So this is my channel. Look at that. How sad. Hi, my viewers. That's what you have to put in right now. Although I think if you Google me, if you find Step 3 Consulting, if you're out there, number one, my one and only, please say something. It makes me feel better. Gives me a little bit of self-esteem. I know we're not supposed to care what other people think, but it makes me feel good. So speak to us. That is the channel. If you click subscribe and then the little bell, you can then know when these things are happening. So I want to talk to you first about Friday. Wow. Let me take this overlay off. Mary Ann Wyndham. I was doing this quickly. I don't know why it's cut this off, technology. She was incredible. And we could have talked for 2 hours, and I don't think we would have gotten all the information in. The biggest thing she gave us was they have lifted the ban. If you go out of the country, you used to have to test to see if you were COVID free. And then you come back. Well, think about it. If you've got, if you're out of the country, you're staying somewhere, you test, you get a positive test, and then you're just stuck because you've only got so many nights at the resort or whatever. So it was a real problem. But now they've lifted that. And that was one of the biggest things she told us. She also Oh, I mean, you need to go back to this podcast. She gave so many tips. Look at free. This is where you can find out where your loved ones are flying, exactly where the plane is. This is how you look to see this. This is how you find this. You need to register for this. I mean, if you never used her service, which by the way is free to you. I mean, it's built into and they're either going to pay an agent that's watching over you or they're going to charge it to you. Either way, I am amazed by her. So please go back to Fridays. This is where you go to the channel. Boy, look at that. If I just had 100 subscribers, guys, you could help me with that. Okay, so I'm going to move that down because I want to talk about this Friday. Then we'll get to our motivation. So excited, so fangirl over this. Hers cut off too. I don't know what it is. Kristen Scroggin. So famous. I was hearing about her before I even met her or knew her. I had clients who were just like, oh, you need to connect with this lady. You're a speaker. She's a speaker. She's a generational expert, keynote speaker, communications consultant. She taught speech, I believe at a local, I think at UAH. And everything I hear is that she's phenomenal. She talks about millennials, Gen Z, how they work, why they work, how we work differently, explaining millennials to us. So she is on this Friday. You can go right here. I just scheduled the podcast. So if you, again, the little bell, you'll know. So there we go. That is what's going on this week. Super excited. People tell me all the time, they're like, oh, I'm in the car. I'm like, doesn't everybody's stuff run through their car now? Like I watch podcasts all the time, live streams like Kurt Nugent, my friend Fred, people that I want to see. I just click them and it comes through my stereo as I'm going. So definitely do that. Or you could always watch. It's there forever, I guess, unless I get kicked off YouTube or something. That's possible. Listen, I've been kicked out of nicer places. So I want to talk about motivation, especially for those of us who are in sales or selling services, things like that. So I feel like I've talked about this before, but I just not feel like I can't talk about it enough. So we're talking about systems are sexy. So a lot of us entrepreneurs in the DISC profile, if you don't know what that is, look on my website, CameronStarnes.com. And there's a whole section where you can learn a lot more about that. That's my number. I'm not dating on here. You can go to the website and you can learn a lot about that. A lot of entrepreneurs end up being what I call high I, kind of like they love people, but not so much task oriented. So they a lot of times will rebel against the idea of having to use a system, a CRM, which is a customer, what is it, CRM? Management system. It's a management system, where you have to put everything in. And I've heard them. A good friend of mine, I won't say, she might get in trouble with the boss, but who works in marketing. It's like, oh, they want me to put my stuff in. And we're just these kind of gypsy-like people who like to go out and talk, and we don't want to do that work because we feel like we won't be autonomous then. We'll be tied down. And I remember when I was in real estate, 2008, 2013, yes, it was a terrible time. I kind of like to help Murphy's Law live in my life. So we rebel because we believe in our head that once we're tied down to these systems, it won't be fun. And high eyes love to have fun. So also remember this if you're managing. Hi out there, I see you. So I just want to show you some things I've tried. Let's take these off so you can see better. So the plan, well, I started out with this. So this is like your typical 8.5 by 11. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be so good. You know, I've got every day I can plan. Let's see. It's got the months. It's got the days. I know people. Carol Marks. If you're out there, Carol, say hi. She's a big fan. I love her. She can do these. She does these so well. Detailed, all that. It's not written in. I mean, the first days I'm awesome. But then after that, it's it's heavy. I mean, I can barely hold it up my hand here, but I'm weak. You probably put in your purse. It's very, very heavy, very cumbersome. So that was a waste of money. This is called, this actually was pretty good. I will say, even though it's bigger, it's not as big. It has this rubber. I'm a huge fan of the rubber holder. Huge. When I design my own for high eyes, I would like to design my own planner for each personality style because each one needs something different. And this will be for high eyes because we're not detailed enough not to put, we just put, see, there's all kind of junk in here. Look, tape these to the back. Also drew some sharks on the, I mean, this is high eyes. I get bored in meetings easily. I'm ADHD. Raise your hand if you're ADHD. Oh, I've got a comment here. Customer relationship management. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you. I'm so glad to see you on. See, because I'm a high eye, I don't know the details. I need people like that. I know what it means. Look here. This one I was in when I was doing security systems, all the different cameras. This is what the guys did for me because they were like, Cameron, here's the pictures. Here's what each camera looks like. Because I can talk about it all day long, but I need the details. We need everybody. But still a little cumbersome. We should see what else I can find in here. Oh, this is a maybe. Structural remodeling. Let me tell you something. I'm a queen of a trade show. I am the Jerry Maguire of a trade show. Oh yeah. I should be home builders. Love it. So still though, but in the beginning of this, it says, what are your goals? What are your dreams? What are your strengths? What is your life statement? Oh, let's see what my life statement is. I'm just having fun today. Must be Gabriel. He's watching. I have no idea what this is going to say. I am being very vulnerable right now. I am able to help others live a joyful and spirit-filled life. I'm going to cry. My days are full of writing and getting ready for speaking engagements. This was years ago. I am busy with building plans on my cabin. I love that. And working with the boys. I have 2 boys on my life plans. So sweet. That's so sweet. I think this was 2016. So I do like this. Probably could have a vision statements, self-care, things you can say. So that was very nice, but still too big and cumbersome. And then I found the thing that works. And you will see that I have multiples of it. Right size, fits in your purse. Guys, I think it's easy. I carry it to every single meeting. I'm on the 3rd one now. I had to make a strap for this. I like the crown so much. You know, it's in my little thing that I had to make one for it. But this goes to every meeting. I tell people that nothing else is in here. It's just meetings and business. Here's a speech I'm working on that is going to be incredible. I cannot wait. It's not my speech. It's Theodore Roosevelt. The Man in the Arena. Great speech. So everything goes in here. I'm very visual. I mean, some people would think you get lost, but I can remember the page and how it looks. So I go right back to it. And it's portable. So that is the system that I found that works. Now, if you're more technical and you want to use a phone, I know I'll have to talk to Kristen about this on Friday. Do millennials always use their computers, right? Maybe they're always on their, they use the task they use, I do use the phone as far as appointments, to certain a little bit, and reminders. I have a lot of people that kind of don't want to do that. I don't know why. Calendly. I was saying it wrong. Somebody corrected me. Calendarly, whatever. Calendly, very inexpensive for people to sign up. Then it goes on your calendar. It reminds you of things. It sets everything up. You've got to have that. Now, here is the paradigm shift and why systems are so sexy. Because I have a system of writing everything down so I don't forget. I transfer this to the email to my coaching clients. Boom. I don't forget. I look good. There it is. 2, I use a system like Calendly, whatever it is, so that I don't have to think, well, I maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. We forget things, especially high eyes, all the time. It shows them when I'm available, when I can work with them. There you go. I will say a tip on that is that if I know I have to drive, or like my dog class that I'm taking on Wednesdays with my golden doodle, I put drive time before and after so people don't schedule me right by that or something, if I know I have a long drive. So that's a great tool. CRMs, customer relationship management things. So many sales. I don't want to do it. Copious notes. Everything. This keeps you from being average and makes you amazing. Think of it as a game in your mind. And if you do it daily and if you get it in, you will remember things and you will know things, and you won't be sitting there going, oh God, what is his wife's name? His wife. I remember there was something. All that is wasted time. So what you think is holding you down is not. It's making everything faster. That's why it's sexy, because now, boom, 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 boom. My tasks are going, boom. I have my 10 things. I get them done. Everything is, my calendar is right. Now my CRM is all up to date. Not only is it up to date, I like to, how many data things can I put in there? It's very C in the disk, very analytical, which I have almost zero. But my desire and drive to win and to be successful. And now that I've seen the system work for me and make me fast, I love it. I'm going to show you something here, this drawer here. So when I worked all across the country and I would go to these trade shows, I'll show you the fist fudge. Nobody did this. It was so painstaking. So I would take and I would go and I would get every company. I would pull their little picture off of LinkedIn. I would pull their face off of LinkedIn, and I would get their little blurb, and I would make little notes. And when I was on the plane, this would take hours. This is not a high eye, but I loved it because then when I was there, I could go, George, so you're the founder of Pinco, right? You think that doesn't matter? That doesn't get you I love them of these people. Still friends with them today. Still talking to them. And I, that's employee owned. Whatever it is. I remember walking on stage with a lady. I was like, oh, your birthday was just this week. Think that doesn't matter? Yeah. First woman in your class. First this, first that. Everything. So even though this was very time consuming, it is worth it. So it's like a puzzle or a game. So systems make you say, systems work. And guess what? The whole paradigm shift that you thought, oh, if I'm scheduled and if I have to do all this stuff, I'm not going to be autonomous. I'm not going to have this freedom. But here's the shift. All these things, all these gadgets, all these systems They give you the time. They give you the freedom, because when all these are working and made and you using them to the best of your ability, now you have free time, because you're not wasting time going, what was that? What appointment was that? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot that. Realtors. Oh my gosh. We're just, oh no, blah, 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 blah. The more things that you can put in place to help you, the faster, more efficient that you are. And this has been a long Motivation Monday. Hello. So contact me if you would like to work better, faster, smarter. Get that mind in place. Cameron at step3consulting.com. Do not forget to subscribe to my page, please. Where is that? That long YouTube. Again, I'm pretty sure you can go to YouTube and just put Step 3 Consulting. I'm one of a kind. Please subscribe and hit the little bell. Make sure that you are on with us Friday. This is a hero in our town. This is major, super, super major. She is going to be amazing. I'm going to finish up here because I know I've taken too much of your time on Monday and you need to get to work. Be happy, be blessed. Call me if you need me. Have a wonderful rest of your day.